Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Hi, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello, and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. What is up, everybody? Welcome to it. It's Wednesday, bitches. Yeah.
It is.
That's right.
They call it hump day in the business.
Yeah?
What business is that?
You know.
Porn.
The business of humping? Every day is hump day if you're in porn.
That's right.
There's got to be days where you're just like, oh, I just do not feel like having sex today.
Hopefully they give your ass Sunday off. You know?
Especially if you're doing anal.
It doesn't feel right.
I mean, yeah,
Anal on the Lord's Day?
It's tough.
you may have to take a couple weeks off. I don't know. Well, you said you hope they get the ass off.
Yeah, you need to have off at least one day, right? I don't know.
Yeah, what is the working schedule if you're a porn star?
Yeah, if you do porn, do you work like 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5?
I think you need to let it rest a day or two.
All I know is people that are in porn for a year and a half, they have 750 movies out. They do so much shooting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they get to ice that thing down?
I think that's, up to you and how you treat your area, as they say in the business.
Yeah, I think so. I wonder what the going rate is. Because, they have that standard for airline pilots and for truck drivers. Do they have that for porn stars? Be like, oh, no, you've seen 10 dicks this week. You're done. Is there like a 10 dick limit?
You've been dicked too much.
Or do you go, you've seen 10 dicks this week, you get a raise? I don't know how it works.
We know that you probably can't walk out of here, so we're going to give you the day off tomorrow.
Right.
I know.
Do they have wheelchairs standing by on the side in case
I
they
just
can't walk themselves out to their car?
I just know every kind of behind the scenes kind of porn documentary I've seen. I know it's going to surprise you. It turns a little sad and depressing.
Yeah, I can see that.
It'd be tough. I mean, my goodness. Yeah, I'd be kind of curious if anybody's ever done porn. Do they have standards like that?
And I think there's, different styles of porn. For y'all vanilla asses over there, somebody just, masturbating on OnlyFans, you guys are going to say, and that is technically considered porn. That's different than being with a bunch of people, you know what I mean? So
definitely.
There's levels
Intercourse is where I'm thinking,
Yeah,
if
110.
if you're, and boy, some of those people, they take it hard. It's tough.
You're right.
It's violent.
If you're just doing masturbating videos, you're your own boss.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you also control the amount of pressure applied to your poussoir.
You are. We're all
Is that
bringing up
French?
We're all bringing up great points.
That is French, Ken.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Learned a new word today.
Poussoir.
Poussoir.
Let me see. Got a bunch of emails that y'all sent in to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. Thank you very much. Carlos told a story about how he walked onto a construction site in Miami one morning. He was in IT and was supposed to be installing some cabling for a new network they had while the building was still under construction. And he said, I was actually on the wrong construction site, didn't realize it, but I was able to walk all the way through the building and da-da-da. And, maybe the fact that I had on a pair of slacks and a polo shirt and I was carrying a notebook maybe looked like I belonged there.
Totally.
But, yeah, when I found I was in the wrong place, I just walked right off the construction site, but it was way too easy to access that place.
It's easy to access a lot of places that people don't, especially if you've got a lot of changing shifts and stuff. Remember when I went to the Taco Bell and
You did. You hired people.
Well, not only did I hire people, I was behind the counter running shit as a manager and putting people on the drive-through. And there were adults there that could have, at any point, go, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Right.
I had a tie on and I had a little bit of I had a lanyard, and they just went along with it.
Nobody wears a tie at Taco Bell. You look like you had some kind of power position.
Shit, I was from corporate. I had a tie on. That's all it took.
It's just kind of fascinating what all the holes in each system are, and you would assume, the more important the system, the harder it is to infiltrate and to try to get through with a scam.
There's no more important system than Taco Bell.
Think about the motherfucker who got us live on the air, not the bass player for Fall Out Boy, getting free drinks. A radio show, interview him as a musician.
Yeah.
On the air.
Live on the air. He wins, by the way. But
yeah, that was great.
He got behind. He looked like a musician. He had a drink in his hand.
Well, the con was smart because who knows what the guitar player from Fall Out Boy looks like.
At that time, we didn't know.
Even now. You might know Pete Wentz, the bass player. You might be able to, know Patrick Stump, the lead singer. But the other two guys in Fall Out Boy, I bet they don't even know what they look like. It's not like it's a common recognizable face. So if you wanted to say, hey, I'm that dude from a band, you can do that con all day long. Because people don't really know a lot of times what singers look like, and especially if you're talking about a band, you can be an off instrument that's not one of the famous guys and people be like, oh, wow, cool.
And all you have to do for some of these places, just look up a name. You could Google search it. Just look up a name that's just involved with the building you're going to. Oh, I know George Schmidt.
I'm Todd. I'm with Todd Russell.
You know George Schmidt, the part owner of I guess he knows the Schmidt guy. Let him in.
If you know a couple good lines and a name to drop here and there, it's amazing how far you can get.
I'm not saying it's going to work every time, but it can work a lot of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're good at putting on the con and you have just a couple of key notes, you can get a long way. We got a couple stories. One was from Michelle. She said, my brother-in-law was in immigration prison and met this guy that actually was kind of famous from Brazil for running cons, and kind of did the same thing with my brother-in-law. Told him that he owned a granite company and all these kind of things. And he, my brother-in-law fell for it. And long story short, there are more details, but we lost about $300,000 from this guy putting a scam on.
Wow.
And that was just kind of what he did. He had said, because they're like, why are you in immigration prison? He even had a good story for that sounded like, there's just a mix-up with my green card. And it happens a lot in international business.
Well, you see that story, and I brought it up before, that one woman who got involved in the whole 9/11 thing. She said her boyfriend, her fiance, got killed in 9/11. The governor, she's involved with everybody that's, high up. And it was crazy. She became a spokesperson. They were interviewing her as if she was a aficionado on 9/11. Whole thing was made up. None of it happened.
It is.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's fascinating to me, just one, because there is a sense of genius that goes through somebody that can pull off a really good con. So they are smart in that. They're good at learning the lingo. But just honestly, the balls that it takes for some of these people to pull some of these off. I was just watching that Inventing Anna on Netflix, and there's a lot of scandal type of, grifter con type shows that are out right now. Anna Delvey was her name, and I just saw today Netflix paid her, the real Anna Delvey, $320,000 to make the story about her. So she made $320K just for that. So pulling the whole con, she was able to get some kind of money off of it.
Yeah, she was.
You're right. You can be smart and use that for not good intent. Just because you're smart doesn't mean you're a good person.
No, I wouldn't connect the two at all. There's a lot of people that use intelligence in very awful and evil ways.
Smart serial killer. That's the worst kind.
You're right.
Yeah. And that Tindler Swindler, I haven't seen that yet. I think it's more of a movie or a documentary, something like that. My wife saw it, thought it was pretty good. But Tina, she watched and she said, I thought it's crazy how that Tindler Swindler got away with a lot. What was annoying to me was how dumb these women were. If a guy asked me for money, bye-bye. It's just crazy how these women were okay sending money and seeing him with another woman living their best life. Simon played her so good. I feel bad for her, especially having to pay all that money back that she didn't use. The guy is smart, but such an evil person. Again, that's it. That's the scary thing. When somebody is really smart and evil, you put that combination together, and that's what you get. So crazy. Other things to check out. Teddy said, I started watching Yellowstone. That's one hell of a show. I'm midway through season 2, and I'm loving every bit of it. That might have been the best season, by the way, too.
All right, I got to get on this Yellowstone bullshit. Everyone's talking about it.
It sounds like your kind of thing.
It does.
Yeah,
if I come in here wearing all cowboy shit, you know it's
you
got
might.
me.
Yeah, you might. Said, I catch myself thinking about being a cowboy, but reality sets in when I realize just how badly I would get my ass kicked on the very first day. Those sons of bitches are real tough motherfuckers. And he's right. That is the one thing that stands out, just how tough they are, what they go through. I mean, being a cowboy.
I don't think you could be a pussy and a cowboy.
No,
you couldn't. No.
You can't.
No, it's the same thing with the country boy, man. Like I said, where I grew up, them motherfuckers are tough. And I'm like, I am too soft to be here.
Yeah, the country people that I played baseball with were definitely different than the people I played baseball with down here.
Yeah.
And great, awesome people, but there was a toughness to them that us city folk down here, like a better term, pussies.
Yeah, they're just, it's a different level. They'll be on the farm and they'll have something rip their arm open and they'll take a staple gun and staple their arm shut and work the rest of the day. And you're just like, the hell's wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's the different level of like what they do.
They're tough fuckers, Virginia.
They are.
Yeah.
I could never make it.
Teddy said, if this is anything like what real country folks are like, then I've been growing up a pussy my entire life. And one thing I got from the show is never fuck with a cowboy.
I'm definitely watching. People in the chat room are saying you got to watch it, Bird. It sounds like my cup of soda.
Totally.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
What is it on Netflix?
You start with Peacock. I got 3 seasons on Peacock. Then I had to go to the Paramount Network to watch season 4.
They're doing
and
this bullshit to me.
It's not that bad. And then they're starting to film season 5 in May.
They're really making me shake my titties for this dance.
You don't have that Peacock already?
I do. I have it. I need to get rid of all.
Well, don't shake your titty. Shake your peacock.
It's true. Yeah.
Why am I talking about shaking your titties?
They're making you dance
Oh, yeah,
for it.
gotcha.
Yeah. There are so many different pay sites now.
Well, that happened with Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad. One of those fucking shows where 3 seasons was on one network. There was one that was on another. Then there was another on the other, but it didn't have episodes 3 and 4.
Yeah, they give you a couple of them for free, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, episode 4 costs $4.99."
Yeah.
You're like, "Son of a bitch!"
It's a smart tactic because you get into it
Right.
and you're like, oh my gosh, I want that. And they're like going, no, if you want to fill in the gaps here, you got to pay money now. It's an interesting pay model.
That's a trick.
I hate it,
and
but I love it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I think the FTC should get involved.
I don't like it when I'm on my couch shouting "fuck you" to my TV.
Thank you.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
They got me all worked up and hot on my neck.
Yeah.
That's right. She ain't lying.
I already pay enough for the TV. I don't need to pay any more.
Okay. Then they would say, don't watch it.
I won't. Yellowstone can go scratch, kick rocks, and
I
fuck
I haven't had to pay
themselves.
anything for Yellowstone.
That's why people get mad at certain problems because they know deep down that they've been beaten and nobody gives a fuck. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And that's why people get mad about certain things. They know no one really cares.
It's almost like little tricks that you do. People don't like to feel tricked, especially
Yeah.
when, they're losing money because of it. But you're not really, in a sense, being tricked. You're just like, okay, do you really want it or
and
not?
it happens to everybody, so no, you're never gonna get sympathy from people. Like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, you're paying for bullshit.
Yeah. RJ Dunn, too, said 1883 is not bad either. That's kind of a spin-off that they had done. So
Me and Kevin, we're historical dicks. We like that kind of
You
stuff.
do. You love all those history dick shows.
yeah, I don't think it has so much because it's all fictional. I don't think there's a lot of history wrapped into the show, but it's following this family, and the whole concept of Yellowstone is them trying to hold on to their land that they've had for generations.
And let
in
me guess,
Montana.
someone's trying to take that away from
That's
them.
the whole thing. Is all these people are trying to take it away because it's it reminds you a little bit about South Florida because it's all these big investment firms trying to come in and open up resorts and things like that, and so you have the battle of the old people that have been in Montana for a long time that want the peace and serenity and they want the quiet, and then you've got all the big buildings coming in. It's a lot actually like Palm Beach, where they're trying to keep height restrictions and all that stuff, and here comes all the big New York City money swinging dicks and putting up skyscrapers. And
I find myself often dreaming of days in Montana.
A lot of people have gone there. A lot of celebrities have gone there.
I do.
Yeah.
It's something peaceful about going out away from everything.
John Mayer
John
does
Mayer
that.
done that. I
Yeah.
remember Tom Brokaw did that. There's a lot of celebrities that have homes in Montana.
People just, I think, sometimes need to unplug, and Montana just seems like
It's quiet. It is nice.
unplugged.
It is. Yeah, it can be.
And I think you get to Montana, and by the 6th week, you go, fuck, I gotta get the
6 week. By the 6th hour, I'm like, I gotta get the fuck
I
out of
gotta get out
here.
of Montana. I think that happens too. You want to get out, and then you
Yeah.
go, I kind of miss.
I only want to get out for like 48 hours.
I want to get out until I feel better, and then I want to get
Okay.
back to.
You wanna get back to
After 48 hours of chill, I'm good. I can come back to the rat race.
Although I do like what is going on in Oregon, where my sister's at. It's an hour away from the city stuff,
Yeah.
but it's country-ish. I can see myself doing that.
She's on a farm. She's got like goats and
She
shit.
does, and I do like that.
If you have
It's-
goats, you're going to have lots of shit.
Do you play with the goats when you go
I
there?
do, and those fuckers, oh my gosh, they see through you. This one goat, I know I've said it before, it looks like it knows things about me. It's mystical, magical, spiritual. It's got 3 legs. It's amazing.
What happened to its other leg?
We don't have to get into that. It's not fair to the goat. It's not my story to tell.
Can we get him on the horn? Now you got me on a cliffhanger.
That's my sister Tina. She'll tell you.
Are you going to charge me $4.99 like Hulu to find out what happens in episode 4?
That's what he's doing.
I don't know.
Damn.
It's good content.
You got me.
Yep.
3-legged goat. What
Real
happened?
gin, and then
And that thing is still doing its thing. Running, fucking just is doing it.
It's fucking.
I mean, even goats on a farm are tough.
They are, you're right.
that 3-legged goat is tougher than me.
It is, man. And it is mystical.
Yeah, my cousin had one, and she would take it on her Harley everywhere with her. It was the craziest thing.
They are really awesome creatures. I love me a goat.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, we were driving beside her on her Harley, and the goat is standing on its 2 hind legs with its front, whatever, hoofs on her shoulder. I'm like, the fuck is that? It was the craziest thing.
They can be dicks, but if you get a loving goat, this is a loving
Yeah.
goat. Oh my gosh. You just want to cuddle and hug it.
Yeah.
No, Virginia, not fucking. I know that's on your brain.
Well, you said the goat was fucking, not me.
I meant like fucking doing its thing. Just fucking bringing it is what I meant.
And she went from South Carolina to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee with a goat on the back of her freaking Harley.
That is.
They have
Interesting.
they have a bond, those two.
Yeah,
That's
my-
a bond.
Yeah, my country family, man, they do some weird stuff.
So the goat likes to bike?
Yeah, goat loved being on that motorcycle.
Damn, that's wild.
It was crazy. Had like his own little goggles and everything.
Its own vest.
Is he still with us?
It had a vest. Yeah, it had a leather vest.
I don't doubt any of this. It was in a gang.
Did it have tattoos?
I don't know. I gotta find out. I'll have to text my cousin. Find out if the goat's
Yeah,
still
can we
with
get an
us.
update?
I'll get an update on my sister's 3-legged goat. I'll get
Yes.
an update of Kevin's motorcycle.
I need to
goat.
know how
Yeah.
your sister's goat lost his leg, and
All
I need
right.
to know if the Harley riding, hog loving goat still exists.
Have you ever had that though, when you've looked into an animal's eyes? Not every animal has this, but it's got something. I don't know, something magical. There's a connection. It's looking at you as if it's got a spiritual soul at a different level. I don't know.
You high?
This goat's like, I gotta keep an eye on this fucker. Do not let him out of your sight.
It does sound
right.
like I'm high.
He's protecting the flock. He don't know what you're about to do, but he knows.
I lost one leg fending off a goat fucker. I'll lose 2.
It sounds like I am stoned and I want to fuck a goat, and I am so sorry to us and the audience.
And the goat.
All the above, Virginia.
Susan sent an email, and she said, if you haven't seen The Cost of Winning on HBO, I highly recommend it. I don't even like football. I can't stop watching it. It's a 4-part documentary series following the 2019 campaign of the St. Francis Academy Panthers football team, located in one of Baltimore's poorest neighborhoods, a city plagued by corruption and violence. The Panthers program has become a symbol of hope and controversy in inner-city Baltimore. Thank you. I'll check that out. Cost of Winning. Love those football documentaries.
Yeah, you do. What do you love more, history or football?
A documentary, The History of Football.
Oh,
Yeah.
Boner.
he would
Ralston.
wet his
Boing,
pants.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Pre-coming everywhere, Virginia.
That's good stuff. Yeah, that'd probably be it.
What out of the two, though, what would be your favorite? History or a good football doc?
I would say history.
History.
Wow.
History
Yeah,
really
better than
is
football
great.
documentary. I like watching live football and what's going on in the moment. But
There's just so much about history we don't know that it's on the record, but they're just. You have to really be a history buff to want
You
to
do.
learn about it and even learn about
it's
it.
just so freaking unbelievably fascinating to me. I'm like, holy crap, man.
There's a lot of shit that went down, Virginia, you just don't even know about.
She don't care.
She's already fucking on Etsy buying shit.
Yeah.
I'm buying earplugs. That's what I'm buying.
Yeah.
Oh, then there are going to be some expensive ass Etsy. You pay $100 an ear on Etsy.
But they're handcrafted, artisan made.
Kevin, I made them myself, so I'm going to triple. They're $3,000. Fuck,
Yeah,
they're not
you
that
will.
good, Etsy.
It's a piece of foam the size of a Tic Tac. Bitch, you got some balls.
Not everything on Etsy. Not everyone's a great artist on Etsy.
No, I almost wanted to strangle out the person on Etsy that kept sending me this T-shirt wrong at Christmas. This
Really?
dumb hooker kept sending me, yeah, it was screen printed wrong. I'm like, Etsy, get your act together.
Some of these people are crazy, too. They hit you up as if you're dating about leaving a review. Hey, man, just want to know if you can 5-star me, leave a review. Also, can you send me a blood and semen sample? All right,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like too much work.
You're giving out semen samples? That's not smart.
It's this one guy will not stop fucking hounding me. It's like, dude.
I don't review anybody. I just don't. Is that a bitchy thing of me?
I don't know. I guess I'm on eBay, Etsy dick.
I am too. I'm an eBay dick. I sell stuff. I buy stuff. I don't review dick.
Brittany sent in an email. And she lives right next to Casadega. We were talking about yesterday, the spiritual town that is just a bit north of Orlando. She lives in DeLand, and she says it's just a town over from Casadega.
I know DeLand very well.
Yeah, Stetson is there. Stetson University, big baseball town.
We would have our firecracker tournament for American Legion Baseball every year there. And that was the big tournament in Virginia. The scouts were there.
Yeah.
There was this weird guy. Every single year we'd go there. He had a shirt that just said big guy on his shirt. Nobody knew who he was. He would just stand by and just watch all the kids play. No one knew who he was. Didn't have a kid. Wasn't a scout.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he was looking to snatch a kid.
Yeah, always smoking this weird fucking cigar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was big guy. I think had ill intentions.
Yeah.
Can we run his plate?
That was in DeLand. I know it so well.
Yeah, she said that Casadega, it's a weird little town I think Jaybird would love. You should come check it out. It's eclectic for sure with some real characters. If you want any tips or info, I'm happy to help out.
I wonder if she's ever heard of this place, Hampton's Chicken.
Okay.
Are you was it fried chicken?
It was this shitty ass looking diner.
Some of the best fried chicken comes from the shittiest looking restaurant.
Yes, and I was the only person on my baseball team that loved Hamptons, but out of support and solidarity, because I wouldn't shut the fuck up about Hampton's Chicken, they'd all go, and would all go to Hamptons.
Yeah.
And I love talking landmarks with people that live in that small town. Hampton's Chicken was such a big deal in my life for a long time.
I'm the first person to eat gas station fried chicken. I love it.
It wasn't gas station, but there is a gas station fried chicken place on the way to the Keys.
Dion's.
Oh, I was with you.
We've had this same fucking conversation.
I gotta stop.
You gotta stop smoking so much pot, bro. You can't remember dick.
You're repeating a lot of conversations,
That's
huh?
not true. No.
Dion's Fried Chicken is a gas station chain in the Keys, and they are delicious.
They had a whole vibe going on there. Jazz
Yeah.
music playing.
Very affordable chicken, but delicious chicken. Oh, Kevin, the crust.
Yeah, it was great.
Keto Kev wouldn't like it, but Fat Kev would get down.
I know you do them wings. You can't, even if you're having an off day, you couldn't have fried chicken, or is there never an off day for keto?
No, I mean, I can. I'll dabble here and there, but, it's got to be worth it. And
Fried chicken in the
I'll limit
Keys.
it.
Dion's would be
I'd try
worth it.
I'd try it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd have.
You like
the whole
dark
thing.
meat or white meat?
I prefer dark meat. It's
Me
tastier,
too.
Yeah.
The thigh is
Yeah.
the best on the whole
Yeah.
bird.
Now, when you say I'll try it. Is that a bite of fried chicken, or would you eat a whole wing or a leg or a thigh?
A lot of times I can get the thrill out of one bite.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the rest of it,
You're
just
like a
eat
nice
functionally.
Dave Portnoy, or whatever the fuck the guy's name is.
Oh, Portnoy, huh?
The one bite challenge, but Kevin's not a cock.
No, he's not a cock.
Barstool guy. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other places to check out. Ann said, Kevin, just to let you know, I honeymooned in Nashville. You got to go to the Whiskey Bent Saloon. Had such a good time there.
Fun.
I find any place that's named Saloon, I usually have a good time there.
Yeah, it's got a fun vibe to it.
It does.
Yeah, I over the weekend kind of went through and was kind of mapping out all the bars and the party areas in Nashville. So I think I got a pretty good lay on the land. I found out like what's going on. There's a hockey game while I'm there. Morgan Wallen is going to be playing while I'm there too.
Wow.
Yeah.
He ain't canceled in Nashville.
No,
Y'all can't cancel him in his own town.
Shit, no.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah, looks good. Whiskey Bent Saloon is right across the street from Honky Tonk Central.
Right next to, we're going to kick your ass on Tuesday.
Right there by John Rich's Redneck Riviera and Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk and Rock and Roll Steakhouse.
Don't worry. Kevin's got the queen with him. Ain't nobody kicking no ass.
No, we'll be good.
She's got you.
They're going to want to kick Ralston's ass.
But then
the
they're going to see the
step
queen.
in.
She'll kill them all.
Yeah, that's a fun little area. Okay, yeah.
It is so fun. I love the vibe.
I would love to go to Nashville.
Yeah, I'm excited to go. So.
And they have those scooters. I love those bird scooters, those lime scooters.
Is that the ones you can? Is that the ones where they leave them after you're done in the
Yeah.
city?
You leave them right on the corner.
You gotta be careful though, because a lot of people think that you can have a drink or two and get on those things. They'll bust your ass, and you will get a DUI if you're drinking on them. There's a bunch of videos online where this girl's getting all lippy and sassy to the police officers, thinking she knows the law. Like, I'm on this. This is not a DUI. 10 minutes later, she's in the back of the car.
If you're getting lippy with the cop, chances are he knows the law better than you.
Well, you're wrong too. She's going down the wrong fucking way.
Oh.
She's drinking. She admits she's drinking, and then she has this cavalier attitude like she's not going to get arrested.
Girl, what you doing?
Yeah, but people think for some reason because it's not a car, you can do that.
Yeah, don't use them at night either. I would suggest only early in the day.
Okay. Yeah, some follow-ups from yesterday. Ann had said, Kevin, you're talking about 19 Crimes Wine on the ATS, and I didn't know if you know, but you can download the app that's associated with the 19 Crimes Wine, and the picture comes alive. I guess it's like a QR code on the bottle. It'll tell the whole story of the gangster. It's on that bottle.
I love it.
My daughter gets a kick
cool.
out of it. Yeah, that's smart marketing. I love that.
It is.
Yeah. And Jessica said, tell Jaybird the Zoo Rosé at Publix is only about $15, and a normal Viv Brut is like $40 to $50. And the Rosé Paris pairs perfectly with a splash of pink grapefruit juice, or a mandarin orange. If you can find any Indian River orange juice, that's perfect.
Okay, thank you very much. This is my wine voice. I will try that pairing.
So you can, I guess, splash it up a little bit.
I'm the kind of person, if I hear my friends get excited about stuff, I want to try it. Kevin, you're talking about wine, getting all ginned up about wine. I know you fucking guzzle it down in buckets, Virginia.
Yes, I enjoy drinking buckets of wine.
So when my people start to do things, I want to get in some wine. Jug of wine sounds real nice, like.
Okay, go for it, baby.
You want to get in some tequila on Friday?
That's different than a jug of wine.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Tequila is, fuck yeah, let's go out all weekend long.
I just want to bring in a little tequila sampling.
Okay.
So you can taste the difference between cheap tequila and fantastic tequila, because you know I have that bottle at my house. I'm itching to share it with you guys.
I haven't drank, that'll be about 2 months since I've drank alcohol, and tequila
That's a great way to start off.
is going to knock my little pecker right in the dirt.
I'll be so proud to be a part of the project that pushed you off the wagon.
Pecker right in the dirt.
Let's do this. Friday, be here.
And it's Friday, it's the weekend. I'm going to want to eat the weekend. Just fucking attack it. Put it in my pocket.
Here we go. It's going to be a fun one to watch.
Okay, all right. That'll be fun. Friday, tequila time.
I'm not telling you not to bring it in.
Oh, it's already on the schedule.
And Mark is asking here, what is the worst hangover you've suffered at work?
Oh.
I think mine was, I guess, I might have still been actually drunk, but I remember, that one day that I came in early on when we were doing the show, Virginia, and I talked really fast at 6, and then I barfed, and I threw up every commercial break. I just remember halfway through every conversation we were having, I'm like, I'd run to the bathroom all the way till 8:20, 2.5 hours. I threw up nonstop. That was terrible. Yeah, that was probably my worst.
The worst I ever did to myself, we were supposed to be hosting 4th on Flagler. I actually lived downtown on Dixie, just blocks away from where I was supposed to be on stage with Kevin and everybody from Wild 95.5. It was like a big thing that I was supposed to be there, like on stage, introducing bands, like all this stuff. I was on the floor of my bathroom. I could not even get up. I was dizzy. I was ralphing. I just couldn't even go to work.
Yeah, there's two that stick out to me. I mean, obviously the Crazy Horse, but we were fortunate we didn't have to work the next day. And then there was another one that I was at a Fleetwood Mac concert, and I don't know what
Fleetwood Mac
fuck happened.
He gets turned at Fleetwood Mac. Landslide.
Who's the guy raging at Fleetwood Mac?
This guy.
He is a landslide.
I don't know what the fuck happened. It got away from me, and I came into work the next day, and it was like I was a corpse. I raged too hard. At Fleetwood Mac, dog.
At Fleetwood Mac. That's amazing.
And I had to do this show. It was one of those shows where every time I looked at the clock, it was going back in time. it would not leave the 6 o'clock hour.
No mercy.
It was, oh my gosh.
Okay, well, appreciate all your emails. Mail at kvjshow.com. You can always get a hold of us here. And then listen for your email on the After the Show podcast.
We want to thank our friends at Atoll Vodka. Speaking of alcohol, you can grab some for yourself. It is a delicious vodka with a little crisp citrus finish. So grab it for yourself online today. They'll ship it right to you. mashandgrape.com.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.